Good evening, everyone. So, we are going to have a very interesting stream tonight because Stream Elements is currently down, which means all my overlays and also my multi chat. So, I'm going to have to keep looking left to check the YouTube chat, check the Twitch chat, make sure it's all still working as well. Because I multi-stream using Stream Elements. So apparently it is due to a outage on Google and Cloudflare. So what are we going to do tonight? Well, as the name of the stream suggests, and what are we doing? Yes, the tragedy is that we don't get all the fancy overlays. So, and also my on-screen chat doesn't work either. So I might as well actually switch that off just now, funnily enough. Switch off the chat because all it's going to do is sit there as a blank screen. So tonight I have my fourth Delta recruit. Oh, Toxin. That is next level suffering, pal. Dan, straight in with the bits. Thank you very much appreciated. So unfortunately it also means we won't get any alerts up on the screen either. And I do actually have my headphones here, but it's kind of like pointless having them plugged in because I won't hear anything from them either. So I have my endeavours to do as I was extremely unmotivated earlier on to log in and actually play. I was also a consultant as well today for my hip, which wasn't good news, so I really wasn't in the mood to be doing much. And to be honest with you, if I wasn't streaming tonight, I'd be lying on the couch watching a film most likely. But I'm here. We're going to have fun because, as you'll see in the pinned chats on both YouTube and Twitch, there is a form up that I have done, and it's to pick a C-store ship for tonight, and then we will get it leveled up and we'll do a bunch of TFOs with it. So first off, I'm going to do the defeated boss on the ground and the Attribution damage on the ground as well. My exchange listings have been extremely poor this week, so I have 0 EC to go and do any gambling with. So unless something decides to sell and it's decent high value, I won't be able to do anything. Hey, the squirrel's in. How we doing, pal? Nice to see you on Twitch. And we've hit 50 followers on Twitch as well. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the battle. Right, that battle zone's pretty much done. Let's change the instance and see if we can find a relatively empty one. Yes, Misery certainly does love company. Trust me, I know. I'm a married man. I suppose better do my little gambling device before we run through here, just in the off chance. Yes. Go. Right. 20 boss I've got to take care of. Right, fantastic. So I know this isn't my usual ground content. It looks absolutely nothing like the exchange. Now I'm kicking about. So let's see if we can entice them in to play with us. And yeah, we have a squad of them. more appearing soon. They really do need to get them to spawn faster. I think that was one of the general comments when Bort was asking for feedback on the battle zones, was enemies to spawn faster, especially Voth ships and the old Scorpions and that on Nimbus, etc. and Gorn. They are a pain to do, especially when the map is busy and everybody's running around, or you've got one player that sits all day, as I have seen, setting off AoEs all over the place. So that form will be up for another 25 minutes for casting votes on what ship. If you can get into it, let me know, and I'll try something else. I just need another 3 and then I'll probably go and jump into the Jupiter Patrol to take care of the rest of the Attribution damage on the ground. Unless it completes itself here. Here, running little dinosaur. Oh, so if they had these guns in Jurassic Park, they wouldn't have had a problem. This is the Mega Rifle, I think it is. Or the Mako one. One of the two. Can't remember exactly which one it is. Just get this finished here. Then we can go and destroy some Tholian ships. Which means firing up a very quick Azure Nebula private queue. And then we can batter through that very quickly. Go, right, that's that bit there done. Let's get out of this. Then I'll go now. Dan, thank you very much, pal. Very much appreciated. Bits and a sub. Superb, pal, thanking you. Out of here, I'm going to change ship, so I'll get back to the Dyson zone. The reason I had the Strike Wing Escort out was because I was doing ISE yesterday for the Universal. Build still needs a bit of work on it, whereas I swapped over to Plasma and I'm doing less than what I was with my phaser build, even though I stuck complex fires on. So I'll need to go through it and sort it. So yeah, my Mega Force Tetron Auto Carbine was using. So it's back to my normal gun. take a strike out for giggles. So Nebula, there we go. Still getting dramatic flashbacks. I've been doing Azure Nebula on console because that's got the Tholian event on just now. Can't complain. Managed to pick up the legendary battle cruiser bundle with my free Zen over on console. Shows you what you can get when there's no bill backlog on the exchange. So now I'm just trying to build back up the Zen again in case A, we get a decent bundle, or for the next time Life Sub comes up on console, then I'll get that just so I can get all the auto refining and all of the extra slots, so forth. So that's the current plan. So right, that's it. Let's basically, why is Azure Nebula taking so long to drop?
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships.
Take the Batmine or the Shadow Vessel. You can decide which one it's most like. I'm just quite thankful it's got those lovely red impulse engines on it.
Our time here is limited. Stay focused.
Right, Alberton, thank you very much for the sub there, pal. I noticed the sub coming up, just noticed who it was. So thank you very much for that. I'm still getting misfires. I'm going to get the tarantula. Giggle time. Don't think I'm anywhere near the next endeavour point.
Target and fire at the nose.
That wasn't the one I meant to do.
You were caught inside the web.
Failed to die over here.
Before it collapses in on you.
There we go. Job done. Endeavours are done. Right, and away we go. So let's see, that's all that taken care of. We still have 17 minutes left on the board. Just we look at it. Doing well, 3 responses, 3 different ships. Gotta love it. So the ships that I am looking at one, take off purchased, not the unpurchased. So was that the Ran no Dairy? No Dairy? Something like that, anyway. So I do like the look of this and that. We can put the 2 wings of the drones on it. So that's why I was thinking about that one. Then the Hathos. I do like the look of the Hathos. But there's also the LAN Warbird as well. And I did like the look of that when you pick it up at one of the lower tiers. So that's the other option for the Romulan. And the Cara Advanced Warbird, I can find it. So I was looking at this one. That's one of my kids sneaking down this, well, trying to sneak down the stairs. Oh yeah, because it's the hay bags. 2 seconds. I'm just going to mute just now. What's I'm going to strangle an 8-year-old. Sorry about that. Yes, my 8-year-old, who was supposed to be asleep 45 minutes ago, toddling down the stairs. So, fun and games. Yeah, so this one, although it's a 4-4, it's only Lieutenant Commander command. Can't remember. I don't think there was anything overly special, no mastery or console wise on it. I don't think there's anything, to be honest, because I've got like the Federation versions or the Klingon versions. So, and the other one was the Jemadar, so Vanguard carrier. And that is just because I like the look of the damn thing. And I got the got it on my Jemadar when you could pick a ship stage on it, and it handled really well, and I like the wingman mechanic on it, so that was the other reason for that one. So that was the other reason for that. So that's why they are up for vote at the moment. That's thanks to an extremely generous viewer who sent me a T6 coupon. And I also have Uncon traits sitting there as well to be opened on whatever tune we put the new ship on. Driver going to be having words. He's back at his dock. No, take the hint. No opened any of them yet. So my exchange sales expiring. Oh, the only week that I actually want stuff to actually sell, and it's not going. Yep, there's another one. $12 and a 28. Surprised I don't still think there's that many folk in at the moment to buy them. That's the problem. Goes up. Right, let's see if they sell this time. Because I wanted more keys to play with. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. No, so it's just once the summer event starts, we'll see a lot more player activity, and that's not when the exchange goes through really quickly. But just now, we've got a burnout event on. Then we've got that Muds bundle that came in that probably doesn't appeal to most players. So I was very tempted with it because I like Doki the Praetor. Just purely for the wrong character. Not that I play it that often, but I did like the look of it. And then I started reading up on it, and then I watched Spencer's video as well, and I just went, yeah, not spending all that for the sake of 2 ships, so I'd probably get the 2 wrong ones because I'm really not interested in the Vulcan one from that cartoon. And then it's like, well, no, 2 T6 ship coupons, possibly. So I just thought, nah, it just wasn't worth it. Now, if they'd put the old buttons in as well, then there's 2 that I am currently going to get. But it depends on how quickly they put the sales in. Oh God, everything's bouncing back tonight. I'm very curious what the summer ship is myself, to be honest. I'm surmising we'll see it on console in about 2 weeks' time or something. Because I've got enough of a habit of accidentally putting them on. I thought these were sold very well. Well, given the changes. With the old fleet creds. Still EC poor. Jem'Hadar Vanguard support carrier is in the lead by 1 at the moment. You see, I wouldn't be too much into it talking when it's adaptable. So they could class the Ilios console, for example, as being adaptable, because it changes depending on what slot you put it in. So it was an interesting idea. It worked quite well, that mechanic. So I'm just wondering if I'm going to expand that to a ship. Put something on the ship itself, for example. And I'd be most interested in as an adaptable ship would be, for example, if you put a torpedo in slot 1, you get plus 20% cat 1, for example. A cannon, a beam array, a dual beam bank, Omni, or a turret, for example. So it changes depending on what you slot in, what slot as your bonus. I'd be very interested in that. That would be an interesting one. Or the stations, they could be universals. And then, depending on how many attack you put in, for example, and how many engineer, how many psi, would determine how many console slots you had in each of them. So that would be a very interesting ship if they ever did that, I think, because it would open up numerous builds And I think it would have a lot of folk in the game for a long time messing about with it. Yep. Weapon changes itself, yeah. I say there's a lot of things we could hope for, and it all depends on what they come up with. Checking the voting at the moment. And there's 5 minutes left on it. But at the moment, it's looking very much like it is going to be the Jem'Hadar. Switch over to my Romney one and get the E6 coupon. I missed it, Dan. Was it? I didn't even see the message. A side destroyer without the usual issues, that's not a bad idea. Ah, one of them, is it? I blocked hyperlinks as well. I'll look into the settings a bit more. I'll probably add that to the banned list. The exact phrasing of it. You put it somewhere. I thought I'd lost it there for a second. Stream elements is still down. Righty ho. So, I do have 2 gamma recruits. My original one, which was an engineer, that has everything done on it, but I wanted a tactical one. So, to see what this one still needs to do. This could be a good opportunity to get caught up on it, I suppose. Now, if they were to just give me a career change token, it would be so much easier. Let's see. Claim that. Alright, so I've still got the accommodations to do, still got the fleet donations to do, still got all the episodes to do. No, not Quartz Lucky 7. Hate that one. How many randoms? 66. Admiralty, right, okay. Let's get some Admiralty on the go just now. Memory serves, it doesn't count the Ferengi one. 1 minute left. Sign. Been a long since I've done Admiralty. I can't remember how to do it. It's just terrible. did the Ferengi one to get the Dill bonus during the last bonus Dill event. If it's something close enough to do that in one, don't I? Tenebrous Talk. Is that the one where you've got to float up those beams and run about looking for that Herc thing? Okay. Right, I'll just check the voting. I'm going to move that, delete that message on YouTube. Yep, Jemadar Vanguard. Support carrier won it. So I'll get that ship in a second. And I'm going to have some fun with it. So let me get the Admiralty out the way first. Where's the ones that take away that penalty on science? Where is it? A few of them. I remember one of them's one of the Cardassian ships. Engineering. Attack. Anyway. That'll do. And 25 side. That'll do. It was probably a one actually. Not 3. By 25. And this should be the last one. Stick that on. Stick that on. Go. Job done. Perfect. Right. Ooh. 55 million dough. That's what happens when you forget about it. Yeah, the anti-grav mage, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I know what you mean, Toxin. I'm not a big fan of doing Admiralty, to be honest, but needs must. Right. Now, I just want to make sure I don't make the mistake of putting Uncon on this if I've already got it. To fix that as well. Right. That's fine. Right, fix this space right whilst we're at it. Precision, so yeah, that's fine. By firepower, let's explain a lot. Top. That's it. There we go. Alright, beam up, save the ship, and then beam back down and get everything else on the go. So I'll get the ship set up, master it, and then we'll do some random advanced TFOs. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. You just have to come and find me on DS9. I've got a hat to do in this character. I'll just grab a bunch of Phoenix upgrades with that dilithium and get some stuff done. First off, let's grab some Phoenix boxes. And grab the ship. Vanguard support carrier, there we are. It's as good a name as any, that one. Alright, let's get all these right down. Oh, German trying to sell a Wild Razor. I get putting it on the trading channel, but for anything less than 1.5 billion, why not just stick it on the exchange? Bet there's some up on the exchange that are going for like 1.2 or something. I'll have a look at that in a second. Unconventional systems, we need that as well. Right, manage ships. So, ditch all this. Why is that so white? Starship. Power turret. There we go. Right. What we got? Helios, Gemini, DPRM. I'll take that off. I'll leave that on just now for a bit of fun with that. Put Gemini on. Fleet power network. Take Domino off. I'll put that on as well. Just got a nice bit of a theme. Put the visuals in a second. Stations and traits. So Weather Barrage goes on. I don't have Rune of our enemies unlocked in this one. Need to take a note to do that. I'll stick Superior Denial on though. Out for Cannon. Take that off and put on Uncon. Projectile training off because we're not using any projectiles, and I'll just stick the ability bulk stuff on just now. Right. God, I need to get all this stuff. Yeah, I definitely need to go and get all this stuff. Alright, got my stick in here. Come on. Change his skills to command. Boys, he can't even. He doesn't have any specializations. Okay. Anything either. What do you, but you've got. Let's do that. You've got command, yeah, command. Attacking, and then you can have there's the artillery, rally points. No point doing concentrate firepower because no many torps. Righty, oh, we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. I'm just going to even sort out the tray as well. And got any coinage on this one? Probably not enough. There's some uncon triggers. Well, 3, I think I've left it. You can learn stuff. Go. I'll go up and grab some more from ops, and then we'll get the trees sorted. Probably need to go and put a light on in a minute as well. That's the sun finally set. Alright. Science space. Jam turret sensors. Tremble sensors. Something all big, I can't remember half the bleeding uncon triggers. This is really bad. If a tonic shot away, that'll do. Right. Perfect. This is what happens when you've got your uncon builds already set on your main character, and then you've got to try and do it on other tunes. Perfect. Right. Let's go and get this tray done, because we all love doing trays, don't we? This bloody Clive. You need to be kicking about somewhere. If he's not sending me doffs, he's got his little creepy character running about somewhere. But he's multicoloured pets as well. See, we've got it in the lovely Alliance Vanity Shield. Apparently, this here's the impulse engines by the looks of it. needs to be in the cell. And no deflector. But we do have the sword collectors there though. So that is interesting. Quickly upgrade the shields in this. I'll get them up to epic at our time. That one. I'll just have to do that just now as well. We're being actually fly by to Docked DS9. That's an interesting parking job for that Herald ship. Now, I will swap these out for Type 7s at some point. I'll need to go and grab all the elite versions of them. What are you? Where's the other ones went to? Right, okay, that'll be that. Do bear with me a moment just whilst I mess about. Get the trees looking lovely. Yeah, definitely have to go and put a light on in a minute. It's getting quite dark in here. Although it looked very well illuminated because of the stupid amount of monitors I've actually got in front of me. I am starting to get a little bit of eye strain, so I'll take a break in a moment. I'm going to sort all that out. That's what I wanted to fix, was the engineering seating. To fix that. In there just now. It's not going to be the prettiest of trees ever, but you shall make do. Nice, it's fine. I will need to get my hands on some more traits, so I'll do that once I start selling stuff on the exchange and opening lock boxes again. jump onto one of my other tunes and grab some of the emergency power training manuals. But how many bloody doffs am I going to get sent? This is all because I did a promo box opening. Oh, I do have torpedoes in here. Forgot about that. Here's me saying, oh, I won't need this, won't need that, because I'm not using torpedoes, and sure enough, I'm using bloody torpedoes. You can swap to Torchblade 1. There we go. Right, so let's see, so emergency power to weapons 3 I can get, and also need emergency power to engines. So that's engineering team 2. I will pick up the engines and see if I can get emergency power to weapons 3 cheap on the exchange. That's me just keeping his guessing where I'm going to end up next. What time we have enough EC for it, but we'll have a quick look. The only thing, see, he's trying to get there before me, the bugger is we try and buy the cheap ones. I seen you, Clive, I was watching. Oh no, I can't afford it, that's fine, just. Right. It was yourself, wasn't it? Jeez, it was. And your default will change to that. There we go, now we're talking. Right. Yeah, Alex, how we doing? Welcome. Yes, doing a new ship is fun. It's just doing the trays is the taxing bit. So as I said, that tune that I haven't played much on, to be honest. Right, and that was there. Goes down that, and evasive manoeuvre, since I've got to put that on the tray as well. Right. Go. Right. Quick break just whilst I'm going to sort out the lighting, and then I should be right back. And unfortunately, you won't see anything because Stream Elements isn't working. That's normally a lovely picture there. You picked a special one. There we go. You can see my lovely face in perfect lighting. What more could you possibly ask for, eh? Right. It's flashing green again because it annoys me. Right, let's go and get this levelled up first off. Wanted, that should take care of it. Zoom out because it's a big ship. Down here, whilst I'm at it, since I don't have my usual stuff on my trains. And away we go. Claim a couple of ships, I think, to get some consoles, but so that's what that is. People using this all the time, keep forgetting what it is, never know. I have to say though, it really is a lovely looking ship.
By the Bentham Guard. You are now. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
It'd been me personally, I'd have had the work cell colouring up the edges here, and then the massive impulse drive at the back there, but that's just me. Also need to remember to use my own men. No, it's not yet. Nice, Alex. Good shout. I forgot I swapped that out. Change that from 1 to 2. There we go. Yes, you never seen that. I never made a mistake, honest. Has to be reversing more. Yeah, see, human coin runs never go quiet. One good thing about the windman is it's when you get the endeavours for hull healing and so forth, you can just get them to heal you. Good if this had been a full spec ship. We've got a full command, would have been good on it. Get suppression barrage 3 on the go and so forth, but hey ho. Imagine quite well, even though there is quite a bit of lag on this. I wonder if anybody actually listens to the Benthams and go, yes, we will stand down.
Possibly consistent with Volpol's temporary hideout.
Good. Seeing the faces. There's probably my idea of selling one of the T6 ships and just getting all the traits for all the tunes and just getting them all kitted out. And that's something I do plan to do. Get them all their traits and all the personal space traits. Not so much worried about ground because I don't really do much ground stuff. Unless it's going to be story missions, and this character does need the story missions done.
Where we want.
So I might knock one of the story missions out later on, once we've done some TFOs. Oh, the deep concentration, but I can do this patrol, I tell you. And just more annoying, I've got to keep looking over to my left. Make sure that everything's still working. And also to see all the chats.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
Come on, blow up already. Until Man Taylor says we need more power. Trying to think what vanity shield would look good in that one.
That's got it. Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification
Get some
party.
disco ones because I need to pick up the reflector off it eventually.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway. We have the suspect in custody now.
I see level 5, there we go. Orange for the win. Might nip over to my main tune and just grab some. And I'll have a quick look. It's relaunch and repair, okay, that's fine. It's got on it. 2 polar beams, 1 torpedo, 1360, okay. Scatter field 2, firewall 1, pause 5. Yes. What have these got? I might have 3 of them. Swap them out for them. Just try and keep it Gem Hadar at the moment. Sell all this stuff and get some EC. Not as much, but it's better than nothing. Back to my main for a second, and we'll grab a couple of vanity shields. Sold. And that's of course the cheapest thing I put up, and ones that sell naturally. There we go. Actually, I need to do it. When I spent tech out, that's right. Bound to character, yeah, that's. Trying to remember what tune I put all the other ones on. Because when they screwed up the binding on the vanity shields the last time, they didn't take away the ones you already had, and then they gave you the account bound ones after that. There's the Ferengi one, we'll take that. We'll grab the Hurk one as well. And the Zenketi one could be interesting on it. Not so much section 31 with the barrel. I'm on hunting for vanity shields. I've put them on one of the tunes, I just cannot for the life remember which one. I know my Klingon's got other copies of the Kelvin and the Disco one. Check the character bank in case I threw them in there. Nope. Next one. Try that one. Good at it. Update them all instantly, yeah. That's something good here. This one's got a load of stuff in the bank, so I think it does, yeah. Why are they still in there? I'm not going on the exchange. Huh. Appear to have lost some shields. So I just was a punt these. They really have tanked. At one point I was selling these for 3 mil. Not that long ago. I've been stupid enough to put it on. Stick on this one maybe. If I don't find them, it's going to annoy me. That's why I'm looking. No advantage on that one. Sorry, I've only got another 14 characters to check. Trying to think where I can put them. If it's not in this one, we'll just go back to the Jemadar and play about with the ones I've put in the bank. Nope, not there either. I know what I'm doing later on tonight. Trying to find the damn things. Right. To the bank. I also need to remember and put these back on my main character, because otherwise I'll start doing a video and I'll be like, I'm missing something here.
Congratulations, Honored First. Congratulations, Honored First.
Specializations. Details. Oh, Jesus, got 7 of them on this one. Command done. Miracle work. We can't go wrong with miracle work, honestly. That's that taken care of. Let's go and have a look at some shields. For the townships or days where I'm psychotically obsessed with being pet pups. Move away from the docking ring to give us a bit more space. This was of course, because I re-equipped them. That's why the visuals are back on them. Right. As we said, Bizarre Quieter effect there, Impulse Engine effects there, and Warp effects on the bottom. Probably should be the Impulse effects there. I think it is, kind of. Yeah, it is kind of. The question is, do we still get the lovely triangles on this one? And if we do, where do we get them? Triangles there. I'm just not at the right light source, that's all. Cool. Right. We'll do it in reverse order. And there is the Zen Cathy one. So that's the deflector at the rear there by the colouring. Interesting. That seems to be the warp. Interesting. Let's go for the Herc. I wouldn't say it looked awful on it. And the planks. They have a Ferengi shield on it. This is what happens when you take it to a Ferengi star space for repairs. The buggers repaint them. I'll leave that one on. Right, advanced TFO time. Yeah. Back to that, otherwise the ship will take up the full screen. Now the Zenkathy one was quite nice on it. I'd say Zenkathy looks quite nice in quite a few ships I've come across doing all the videos. Very majestic. And it really doesn't stop. In Kerwin's office on DS9 number 2. That seems a bit busy, so I'm going to jump to number 4. But it's a bit quieter. So if anyone wants to come and join, oh, good God, put me back in the transporter room. Right. Ops, DS9 number 4. In the captain's office for anybody who wants to join TFOs. Yes, that. We've got one up. Anybody else? I can sit here and look pretty all night, me. So, random advanced TFOs we shall be doing. I'll be doing a few of them. Yep, there's Dan. Team. Nope. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to add some more stuff into this, wasn't I? Into the ablative. And what else have we got? Put on. I'll see if anyone wants to join us. See if I've got anything else to put on here. What's that? Link command matrix, what's that from? It's before other Vanguard ships, what does it do? Quick chance. Oh, microtorps, they're going on. I should put the temporal disorder on and get making multiple copies of the ship floating about. It's always fun doing that with Enterprise J. I'm going to put the Alliance beacon. Put that on just now. From normal carrier, thank you. This is what happens when I don't use tunes often enough or fly ships more regular. It's like, where did all that come from? Right, if there's no more takers, get Spock's jellyfish. It's comical. I've got that ship, but yeah, I can still buy it for 17,000 Zen. I've half screwed this store up. Put the purchase ones on mark, it does help. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I need any of the other ones. Any other consoles? So yeah, I need to get that. Ruin of our enemies done. It's a shame when they did this that they didn't include the Jem'Hadar one, because that would have been interesting. I get why maybe not so much in the 23rd century one, but certainly the 26th century. I wouldn't mind seeing a big Jem'Hadar ship, similar size to these. That would have been quite nice. And that's a fun ship. I like flying that. That's a very fun ship. And that was not bad either. But I'm waiting for the Phoenix event so I can get the maximum number of ships. Of course I am. Right. We shall do some TFOs and then I'll get the rest of the stuff. But joining random. And pop straight away. I'm all good. I'm in the Alliance uniform. I've even got a comm badge on. I'm not addicted to white either. The uniform does look a bit funky. Okay, what's happening on Discord? Keep seeing his message flying up. Yeah, just going on about bits and bobs. What we ended up in. Pavel. Ground.
Imperial Terran forces are attack. Great. Stop.
We don't get a lovely new ship. And then we get stuck in the ground. Not the best weapons for doing this, but we just have to make do. And make sure I've got this set up correctly as well. Right. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, it has to be. Yeah, you get a brand new ship, you invite everybody in your team to go and have fun with the ship. What happens? It's stuck in a ground UFO. It's happened the last stream, not the last one, but a few streams ago. I was desperate to try and get some space ones, and we ended up getting ground ones for a while, to the point where I actually just stuck as in a ISE. Somebody I didn't follow the yellow brick road anyway. That Sci expert.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. Reinforcements have arrived.
I know exactly what I need to do as well, is I need to go and reclaim all my bleeding event rewards.
A placed crystal is under attack.
I'm doing this, I'm going, this doesn't quite feel right.
The crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, I think it's suspicion that was going to happen. There we go. That'll do the trick. This science expert stands and thinking about fun.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Where does he think this is the event here for?
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
I'd love to defend him, I could figure out where the heck that's
Crystal has been purified. Advance to the next one. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
This character is not set up for ground.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
was the wrong button I pushed. I'm like Jack Jones up. The size there is perhaps back down at the spire by the looks of it.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A fleet crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Yep, definitely not set up for soul. Down on my 6 belt.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Right. Everybody should be heading up here now, so should Dan follow me. He point me right up here myself. Ain't gonna get the crystal done that way. This tune is not ready for this. Ship wise it'll be fine, but definitely not ground wise. Mr. Psy expert decided to go for a wander. Never came back.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Got to set up.
Crystal is
Superb.
under attack. Defend it. A fleet crystal is under attack. Defend it.
At least we're getting there now. American Psy expert.
Have arrived.
I'm in the sick bay. Oh, the infirmary.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, we're gonna shoot sideways.
Crystal has been purified. And the next
Fantastic. Right,
Well
back to the
done.
spire.
looks like the Terrans are retreating. Reading Terran transporter signals near the spire. Return to the spot.
I'm only back because I'm already here. Thank you very much. Ooh, did it. It's alright, I don't have any ground skills to begin with, I wouldn't worry about it. Why have I not got nanite cloud and everything on this tree? Because, you know, that helps. I'll come by hide and seek. Get Beverly's sex candle out. Come on, ding-ons, take care of everything. I remember doing the event, I ended up bringing my 3 counts and set them all to render scale 0.5 and it was extremely pixelated, shall we say. And then I just stood at the spire. Did the initial consoles, stood there, waited for the timer to run out, then
Get ready. The Terrans
had
are
all
sending
3
in their
turns
elite
set up
forces.
round about, and then took care of these guys, and that was the event. For me, I'm grand. That's when I got bored doing the space one.
Terrans placed an agonizer by one of the routes. Destroy it, quickly.
That was nice and easily done because I'm jail.
I die for the Empire.
Go.
Looks like the Terrans have given up.
Mr. Hawk. Oh. Let's see what else I've not picked up. Push. Go. Not need any of that. Got all that. Enough of that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Right. Now I'm going back down to the ship and infirmary. In terms of not high skilled ammo for dropouts. Well, depends on what show, I suppose. It'll be dark, I wanna live. Ditch some ships. In fact, why am I saying I'm going to ditch some ships? I don't need to ditch ships. bloody abandoned ship slots. Get on. Jelly. D7. And what I'll do for the next stream, which will be Sunday, as I will have the D7 mastered on this character. And then we can have a rune of our enemies on. Oh, sorry, that's extremely generous of you, pal, but I say I can grab a ton of them. Because I do tend to open a lot of lock boxes. I'll probably say what do I normally run? Trying to think. Is it? I'm going to jump on my main and see what I've got on my main character. See, they've still not fixed Google yet. Probably say a good day to die, and Duelist Fever. Or Fever, or however you pronounce it. Must admit, I was quite impressed though. Because I couldn't get onto the Stream Elements website to contact support, I found them on X. Fervor. I'm a freaking Scotsman with a speech impediment, pay for yourself that. So I pinged him a DM, and 2 minutes later, straight back to me saying, yes, we have noticed that there is a problem. It's caused by Google. And then I did a quick Google search and I seen it was not only Google, it's Cloudflare and Amazon Web Services. They all seem to be hit by something. So that'll be interesting to see. What are they? 2 seconds in. Chat still doesn't seem to be working. And just double check so you can access it. Yeah, the website's back up, that's good. Overall, they still aren't working, but I have to switch back and forth. 2 seconds, try it. Yeah, I might need to grab them. Yeah, so it definitely is back up and just looks like I'll need to log out of Stream Elements and OBS and log back in again, which will cut off the stream, so I'll do that later on. Yeah, so that's a bad end to run. So a good day to die, duelist, intel, frag, inspirational leader, uncon, adaptive offense, Boimler, turn targeting, intel agent, and bring shield turn on. In fact, I shall back my. I've got a sneaky suspicion I'm selling some of these on the exchange. I must have sold them already. Yeah, well. There we go. Ah, back to the Jemadar. Grab Hot and Dot it again. I have no idea which one you used to is in charge, by the way. Just thought you still. Yeah, it did actually. A very warm day. That's Cry was in charge, God help us. Cry, stick us in a advanced random. Yeah, I was driving down the other side of Edinburgh. After being in Glasgow yesterday, my car was needing charged, and well, it wasn't being charged. Still had 75% of it. But I thought, well, in order to get a bit more mileage out of it, I'll switch off the aircon. God, was that a mistake? Then I got down to the hospital, the sweat was dripping off me. Oh no. Not gravity kills. Yeah, Edinburgh is a lovely city, especially the older part of it. Glasgow's more fun, but Edinburgh for the views and that's superb. Yeah, so that was fun. And then driving back up, I thought, I'll put the aircon off and I'll just put the air on.
There's a Cathy and proto-matter production facilities near.
And yeah, that went even more fun. But in 7 years' time, my hip will be fixed, because that's when they'll replace it. I'm too young just now, apparently, so far. Certainly don't feel young, but yeah, so I want me in my 50s before they'll replace it. Unfortunately, that's what needs done. This is me not paying attention. I do apologise. My bad. I have to say, big ass carrier like this not exactly the ship to be flying near a black hole. With the Jupiter looks lovely in this map. Yes, she does. But she's graceful. Looks like something like a tango advert, but she's still graceful. To be honest, I can mess about, sort out the manoeuvrability and all the rest of it, but no, it's a nice ship to fly. It was chosen by y'all. Could have had the Apex. Had the Cara. I think probably my favourite non-Federation carrier we fly at the moment is the Laru, the Romulan one. Now, that is really fun to fly. I've destroyed 100. That's a little moment. I think I'll stream a little bit longer than usual tonight because I'm off work tomorrow, so it's not going to be up early and gets to school, but not as bad. The turning circle of an aircraft carrier. Probably wasn't the best of plans to fly close to the black hole without energy powered engines being up. Oh yeah, look at this. I think the last bit, I think I'll sit up here and take care of the enemy ships since I can't maneuver that well on this ship. And one day I was doing this TFO and I stopped. I just stopped the ship. And I'm like, why am I getting further away from Jupiter and closer to the black hole? Took me a moment to realise, yes, gravity, well, that would be it. In case anybody's wondering, I have the fleet command rooms. But not exactly clear on the sponsorship. The sponsor said Starfleet Command. Get the banners. Got the banners. Streamed for 2 hours and other bits and bobs. I said, yeah, that's all fine, yeah, no problem with that. And the last one was sign up for that grab tap thing. So I did that. And it turns out that if you installed the game before doing that, you get bugger all. And I thought, huh. So I thought, that's fine then. Just want to stream the game. It's not exactly a game I particularly enjoyed anyway, so it's not exactly like it's a hardship for me not to play it. So yeah, so it's all been removed from my system and removed from my streaming schedule. Now done, guys.
Shields down, this is Captain Gamma. Take out the remaining engines.
And somebody's able to run and grab them since I'm again in the wrong ship for this TFO.
A Zinkethi dreadnought. A Zinkethi dreadnought moves right. Engage! We have destroyed the metal. There's still
Now that didn't last long, did it? Right, so we're done. Right, quick bio break, and there's an ad about to start up on Twitch anyway. So I shall go into the break screen, which will just be a black screen on it. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and then we can do another couple. Hey, there we go. Who needs stream elements? Got a lovely. Be right back. Okay, oh, I am good to go. Right, whenever you up out, you want to fire up another one? Oh, you made me team leader. It's something nice of you. Is that so you can't get blamed if we get stuck into something equally as bad as gravity kills, aka a ground TFO or something along those lines? Trying to remember what comes in the D7 console wise. I'll consider this revenge for all those dogs.
Has a fleet in orbit over Rua Pente. Once we've dealt with that,
I did have a bit of a thought earlier on about player engagement in the game, because obviously, you know, it's probably not the best at the moment, you know, but event rewards aren't fantastic, and also increasing the Endeavour system, yeah, that was a great idea. Like 500, if they just did 100 a year, it would have been fine. But rather than having the old event rewards stuck in MUDs, is why not have it that if you complete every single day of the event, you get the mission, you get the event reward for that one, and then you can pick one of the previous event rewards. So now I'm careful, you know, to do the full duration of the event, so gets the engagement figures up.
Watch out! Targeting up!
Also gives players that have missed previous events, especially free-to-play players. It would probably cripple their money income, mind you, from MUDs, but you still have them in MUDs, so if people don't want to wait for it, they could still buy them there.
stay within 5 kilometers. Other stations to cover.
Control station Beta is ours again. Destroy the infiltrator to solve that problem permanently. Control station Gamma has been restored.
Nice, rocking the Manticore. I like it. Yeah, I do wish they'd bring those lifetime subships up to par. In a full spec, definitely going to be a place. I don't mind off Operation Rogue too much. Nah.
Control station Alpha.
I use it for doing the early ground endeavour. Alright, who set off the beacon of Kalis? I can't remember, it's just having a weak version of this vehicle. I don't recall it ever popping for me and doing a random elites. Pantomime. They're behind you. Oh, time gate.
The enemy is on the move.
The Mokai will try to protect captured transports, if you can. The Mokai might...
Remember this used to bug out from time to time with the transport. If that happens again, it's not my fault. Just want to say that straight off the bat. It was merely an observation, not a prediction.
A transport is leaving the surface. The prisoners are trying to escape.
Mokai infiltrators are going to bait us. Take them out.
Here comes another one. These
The
prisoners
wingmen are fun to have.
but bold.
But I do agree that all the factions should have a wingman mechanic for the capital ships.
Mokai
So,
infiltrators closing on Vader's base.
Defiance
Stop
or
them!
Heroes or something Federation ones. Possibly, most likely, for KDF.
Two more transports.
Romulan ones though.
Don't let them escape.
Obviously, Talis is an obvious choice.
Reading infiltrators.
I suppose even
Heading
the
toward
drone ship
Take them
faction.
out.
Picking up 3 more transports on center. Stop them.
I managed to get myself stuck on a defense satellite. Something good in it.
Mokai infiltrators closing on all stations. Stop them!
Right, Martok, calm down.
I repeat, 5 transports just broke off. You know what.
Maybe it was an alpha. Sorry, Dan's over there, that's right.
All ships, 8 transports are making a break for it. Do not let them get away.
I ran my head over the gamma. This is the way to do this one. One on each station, and then the other two can mop up the transports. This. This puts me in mind of something. I can't. Replicators from Stargate? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it might just be the replicator from Stargate. Those are good, sir. Great, now I can watch the 18 again. Well, what can we say? The old shit console does work.
Looks like we stopped them.
I think you'll find my every time
Destroyed.
Go run. And more time gate. I hope he's got room for a replicator. It's like, I mean, replicators, Star Trek, good. SG-1, not so much.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, how we love a good time gate on a TFO. I'm going to start whipping some ass.
Alpha and Beta stations have dilithium armor in proximity.
Stay posted then. The 10 gates are only there to drive up their engagement figures. That's it. That's how they decided to tackle it in Cryptic, was put 10 gates in, that way players are going to play it for more time, and our figures look better. We're missing 2. Ah, there they are.
All ships, withdraw!
Right, I think I've got time for one more. Sort out my inventory and then we shall jump in. Come on, be a good one. Be a good one. You're lucky. Right, Dan, what we got? You seem to see it before the rest of us. Son of a... At least it's quick.
The time for battle is almost.
I might camouflage them. Pretend I'm one of them. No, it's not actually. You know, you get a decent squad where you can rattle through it quite quickly. I did this on a week, the other week. Also, we didn't have somebody with a jellyfish in mind you. It was not part of the scope. But what we ended up doing was whoever had the bomb head towards the base, and then at least one other would fly as a wingman. Come straight down, take everybody else out. And that cleared the way for us to launch the bomb. It's got a stupid wooden mechanic on it that you can't launch the bomb without getting shot. Which annoys the hell out of me. Not quite as bad as trying to do Resident Evil on console ranges. So about 30 to 40 seconds after ending so you've got an escort there down, that's fine. Come out of combat, try to deactivate the tractor beams. Just an absolute nightmare. Unreal. Right, where's the nearest base? In front of us.
Another 6 heavy bases. There are 3 left.
Drive along your right, a little high.
Well, look. Only 2 6 heavy bases remain.
Shuttle diplomacy. Now there's a name for a starship.
Protect them.
Right here. Where are we going? We're going over here. Imagine an APG building that Enterprise G. Oh,
They have a dreadnought. Right with honor.
always. There we go, and that'll be me for this evening, I'm afraid, people. So, thank you all for joining. Subs, the bits, follows, all very much appreciated. So, next stream will be Sunday night. Overlays should hopefully be back. I will probably continue with the Jem'Hadar tune on Sunday. And between now and then I'll get some more ships mastered and get the traits and everything and try and get a decent build on it. And then hopefully once we get a Phoenix event we can get everything all upgraded. Whenever that's going to be. So I'm going to leave the team. Never can remember how to do so. There we go. And that'll be us. So smash that place, a jungle brave. Very true, Dan, very true. Righty ho. So until Sunday, I'll catch you in Discord, no doubt. And I shall hopefully see you on Sunday as well. Thanks again.